guys, before we get started, I just want to show off this beautiful silk reversible bonnet from a company called Bella Essential from Instagram. It is a Black owned business, so go ahead and check out her Instagram. So today in this video, before I get started, I'm going to go ahead and just moisturize my scalp with this wild growth oil that is so amazing. It definitely helps with hair growth, and if your scalp is dry, it helps and just moisturize your scalp. So I got this at my local beauty supply store. You can get yours from Amazon, super inexpensive. Okay, so just go ahead and do this process. Now don't put too much oil on your scalp, because remember, we will be wearing a wig. Oil and a wig is a horrible combination, so I'm going to go ahead and just put this wig cap on, slide it on back so that you cannot see it through the lace of this wig. So this wig is from my first wig, as you guys seen in the beginning. I did go ahead and pre-pluck it. I always tell you guys you don't have to, but if you want to, go ahead and do it, just like how I did. Sorry, my dog is sneezing right now. So to get started, I went ahead and just prepped this wig on a mannequin head because it was just so much more easier, and I hot combed it and went ahead and scooped out some baby hairs. Now some people do ask me, what is the purpose of this if you're going to pretty much redo some parts of this on your head? And the purpose is you're kind of training the hair to go in the direction that you want it to go in. So this part is necessary, or you can just do all of this on your head. Totally up to you. So I'm going to be using some setting foam. I go between using mousse and setting foam. You guys always know that. I do prefer setting foam because it does not give your hair a shiny and a hard finish. But you can also use mousse if you can find one that does not have super extra hold. Then you can go ahead and use mousse. I'm gonna go ahead and just use a toothbrush and just pretty much comb this back into the direction that I want it to go in. This wig is going to be, I want to say 95% glueless. And I know you're probably like, what? Okay, but you'll see what I mean when I say 95% glueless. Now this headband that already came provided with the wig is going to do a lot of the work, as well as the back of this section of the wig. So make sure you go ahead and adjust that. Now you can see when I place this wig on my head, it's perfect. Okay, the part is there, the baby hairs are there. Now you can go ahead and wear it out, but I do find that sometimes some wigs do take the shape of the canvas head. So you can see the two top parts of my head where my hand is, it's just really high and giving me a boxy like look that I honestly really hate it. So right now my job is to go ahead and just take that part out, really flatten it and make it look as realistic as possible. Now I'm going to go ahead and just do even more flat ironing, because now I'm molding it to my head shape, okay? So before it was molded to the canvas's head. Now I'm molding it to my head, and I feel like that makes a huge difference once you do this, because, you know, your head is not really shaped like a canvas head. Well, it is, but it's not. Go ahead and cut the lace off. Go as close as you want, because we already went ahead and plucked this. So you can see it looks so good and natural up close. My first wigs definitely always gives nice transparent laces. I'm always amazed by it, super amazed, and it looks really realistic. Now at this time, I'm gonna go ahead and I already have the baby hairs cut, but you can see I have some long strands. Just go ahead and cut those off. Perfect your hairline at this point. Now I have so many videos of me showing how to pluck the hairline. I have lots of videos on this, so definitely go ahead and check those out, just so that if you're not familiar with it, you can definitely get a little bit more familiar with how to do it the right way. Now when I said 95% glueless, I'm going to use my spray, and I'm only going to spray right there, okay? Only the parts by the ears, because those parts do not really lay flat. And I know you guys always ask, like, what happens if the wind blows, you know? Now, if the wind blows, and so does the back of the tabs by your ears. It blows back. So you can go ahead and just put a small amount of hairspray in that section, nowhere else. Okay, at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and just speed this up because everything that I did onto the left side, I'm now doing to the right side. But yeah, this is how I perfect my hairline and make it look as natural as possible, because you know, this is the most tedious parts of your wig. Like, curling is hard, yes. Hot combing sometimes is hard to learn, which I also have a very detailed video on that. But sometimes I feel like getting the hairline is the hardest part for some people, especially for beginners. And this video was pretty much to show you guys how I do that. So I didn't go too in depth with certain topics because I have videos on that, but I did what I could do for you guys. So I hope you guys really enjoy this video. Then I went ahead and just flat ironed, and I also curled it off camera. Now, I'm using concealer, but it's my skin tone concealer. And I'm going to put this in the parts and kind of paint my hairline a little more, just so that it can look as natural as possible. I always tell you guys to use a foundation that's your skin color and yellow base to do this, because if it's red or too light, it will look odd. So this concealer is actually my skin color. It's not lighter and it's not darker. So definitely go ahead and use this to kind of paint your hairline and paint your part. Use your finger to dry out any excess concealer, because you don't want it to be all wet and, you know, all over the place. And you are pretty much done. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I love this look. This hair is textured, and I love that it's textured because it looks natural. Again, it's from my first wig. I love this. I think this came out amazing, and this is my new puppy, Zoe. Bye guys.